Hey guys, it's CS Napalm, and today we're going to talk about pointers. But before we get into that, please like and subscribe down below. Leave any comments or questions if you have throughout the video. And please, if you have any suggestions or if you have something that you'd like me to go over, make a video about, please comment down below and I will try my best to do that. Alright, let's get into this. So we have here, when we want to make a pointer, we use a little asterisk sign after a variable type, and then we make our name for the pointer. Today we're just going to name it pointer. Then we have an integer that we call number, and we set it to 1. Now what is a pointer? A pointer is just an address that stores the address of another variable. It's pretty simple, but it can be kind of complicated for some people. So that's why we're going to go over it. So we're going to have our pointer point or equal the address of number. So what happens if we don't have that ampersand sign there? You can already see that it's giving us error there. So it's going to give us a conversion error because you cannot have a pointer equal a number. It has to equal an address. So let's put that back there so the compiler's happy. Alright. So we're going to see here, however, when we dereference this pointer, basically that's saying, okay, so we're pointing to the address. So go to the address that we're pointing to and dereference that and see what value is inside that address. And so we can see here that we have our number 1, it's 1. When we print that out, and then when we print out the dereferenced pointer, it also is 1. And then when we look at the address of number, we can see that it's this big old long number here. And then when we look at the pointer here, it is the same thing as the number address. But then when we use the ampersand sign for pointer, it's something else. And that just shows that a pointer is just an address that points to or stores the address of another variable. Another example that we can use or see this work is an array. So we have an array of two things, 1 and 5. The pointer points to the address of the second part in the array, okay? And then we're going to dereference the address that pointer is pointing to, and we're going to set it equal to 3. Now, when we print out the dereference pointer, it's going to equal 3, which would make sense. However, is this going to equal 5, or is this going to equal 3? It equals 3. Let me just set this to 0 and let's see what that equals. Okay, that equals 1. Now, if we set this to 0, is that going to still equal 1 or is that going to equal 3? It's going to equal 3. Yeah, and that's because this is basically changing the number at that address because we dereferenced it. And that's something you can do with pointers. Pointers, you can also have pointers point to pointers. It's really crazy what you can do with pointers. They're pretty amazing, and pointers will come in handy just massively later when you get to lists, linked lists. It's just really something that you should understand. So if you need any more tips or have any more questions about it, please leave comments down below and I will do my best to help you and guide you through this. Thank you very much. You guys have a good one.